Hi, everybody. Welcome to the swamp. We got Diane G back with us today. And I had to jump off early from Sabrina, and then I had to like run for the bathroom. So I was late getting here to catch up with Diane, and because it's like my back teeth were floating, y'all. I had to go to the bathroom bad. And so I'm telling Diane about I'm having to move, and she one-ups me with like, yeah, I had a python in my bedroom yesterday. I'm like, and you're still in the same house? And she's like, they came and got it. So I was like, oh my God, if I woke up and saw a python in my room, I would be in the next town. Like, call me when it's out and gone. So
it's been a crazy week. It's been a crazy week.
I may be looking to move, but oh my God, not a python in the house. That freaks me out. Just to think, I was like, I freak out over roaches in the house. Every now and again, we'll get, if it rains a lot, we'll get the great big tree roaches that'll come inside. They're like this big around, and they fly during mating season, and they will dive bomb your ass. I mean, they're big enough they can pick you up, haul you off. You know, they grow in the oak trees, and I freak out with the roach. It's like I'm screaming for the boys. Come get it now, get it, do something with it, but get it out of the room. And they all laugh at me. It's like, it's one of my phobias are bugs. I can't deal with bugs at all. It's like I go into super panic mode with anything that's creepy crawly. I just, that's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. So hello to everybody. Thank you, Diane, for being here today. It's our monthly.
Thank you for having me.
And she's a brave soul. She's coming online, even though she did have a python in the house. I'm not going to get over that for a while. That's going to follow me for a few weeks.
Me too. I'm going to remember it for the rest of my life, I think, Sherry. Yeah, that's why I have a different background right now. I'm using my phone, so I can't really see the comments, but yeah, I'm looking forward to reading for further.
You want to put the comments up on the screen so you can see the chat?
Yes, okay. Please.
Yes, I can do that.
Thank you. Oh no, I can't read them.
Let's see. Size. Can we do tall? Font. Can we do medium? How's that? Is that better? Can you see that now as things come on the? I just can't scroll.
A little bit, but yeah. It's up there. A lot better than not seeing.
You can at least see what people put.
Yeah. Thank you. It helps a bit.
That's right, James. The man should have to kill the bug. That's in the Bible. Men are responsible for taking out the garbage, hooking up the electronics, and killing the bugs. End of discussion. That's the rules in my house. It's like I will put up with a lot of stuff, but they're in charge of the bugs. I'm not me. No. I will go wake somebody up to come and get the bug out of the room. And then they're like, well, where is it? I'm like, I don't know. It was over there somewhere. Go find it and get rid of it, because I just freak out with bugs. So now y'all know my deep, dark secret. And we know Diane's deep, dark secret is she's got pythons in the house. So that would freak me out to no end. Oh, I just can't get over. Yeah, tree roaches are horrible. Oh my God, they're huge. I mean, they fly during mating season. They will dive bomb you. I mean, just no. It's like I see one bug and it's like we're fumigating the house. It's like I'm not taking any chance. And every time somebody moves in or out one of the apartments around us, well, all the bugs shift location until they finish the move in, and then they may go wherever they were before. But it's like, yeah, no, I don't deal with that. Yeah, roaches are the one thing that will survive a nuclear bomb. They can drop a nuke on us, and the roaches will still be alive. And they
I
might
think
go
so
in the
too.
dark, but they'll still be here.
They will live on for millions of years, even without humans.
So, Diane, tell everybody where they can find you, what you got coming up, what collabs and whatnot you got.
Oh
Leave.
yeah. For this coming week, I think I'm going to take a break from my Sunday show, since I haven't really set up the room yet. Yeah, I didn't have time to edit stuff, so I'm postponing my Sunday show. But you can find me in my channel at Kumo Observer. I'll be back again for next week, so Sunday after the next. But yeah. Um, and for those of you who don't know, I'm an Akashic Records reader and an emotional energy healer. So my content is mostly about the Akashic Records. So if you're interested in learning about your soul growth, soul development, soul missions, and your past lives, yeah, I'm your girl. Come check my channel out.
That's it. And the links for everything is in the description box below. So you can just go right to it and click on it and make sure you like and subscribe. When you hit the subscribe button, make sure you click the little bell that pops up. And then it'll give you the option to click all. And you want to click on all so that you get notified whenever we go live or we drop a video or we make a post or anything like that. If you don't click the all bell, then you might get notified once in a blue moon, but not very often. So, thank you, Selena, for the birthday present. Yep, Monday, this coming Monday, would have been my husband's 71st birthday. And then I'm June 3rd, and I'll be 65. So, I'm getting up there.
Happy
And no, I'm not
advanced
retired
birthday.
yet. I've got 5 more years to go. If I can hold on till I'm 70, I get max retirement from Social Security and from my retirement with the state, if the state still has money by then. So hopefully we're not completely broke. Um, but so yeah, and my husband and I used to always celebrate his birthday, my birthday, Memorial Day, all on Memorial Day weekend because it kind of fell between us. And so I'm sure we'll be doing something on Monday for Memorial Day and for his birthday, even though he's no longer with us here. But I'll try to spend some time and see if he'll come and talk to me. And he doesn't really come talk very often. Usually he just comes and bugs me about stuff. He'll mess with my electronics to let me know he's here, and it's like, leave it alone. It's just, I think he knows because he knows I'm going to get pissed off about it. It's like, leave it alone. You don't need that anymore. So we got all kinds of folks in the house. I would say hello to everybody, but we'll be here for an hour. So just to let you know, we're taking personal questions, Akashic reading questions, or cord cutting questions. Um, Diane's the expert in the Akashic and cord cutting. I am not, but I can do a tarot or oracle card pull. So members go first, donations go second, and then as many people as we can get after that before the end of the show. So that way everybody understands the hierarchy. I don't know if they can see can y'all see the chat on the screen? I had to put the chat up on the screen because Diane can't see the chat because she's not set up in her
Yeah, in my
regular location.
computer.
And so I don't have the show pulled up on a separate monitors. I don't have a separate monitor right now. Um, so let's skip around here and see who's got questions. And I will. be back tomorrow. My live stream with Nate, 11 a.m. Central. Live stream with Jackie B at 2 p.m. Central. My member Zoom meeting at 5:30 p.m. Central. And of course, the slumber party at 10 p.m. Central. So it's a good thing I have Monday off because Saturday I'm going to be in like complete meltdown mode uh, by the time Saturday night hits. And all right, I don't want to talk about roaches anymore, y'all. You're giving me the EBGBs. Um, it's bad enough I got snakes in my head now. I don't do good with creepy crawly stuff. I mean,
Yeah,
and I've had
me
friends,
neither, actually.
they have like snakes and stuff, and they really get off on having them, and I'm like, yeah, no, don't bring it to my house. It'll be dead. Just don't bring it to my house. I got a big meat cleaver in the kitchen, and that's gonna come out if you bring a snake in my house. So, but the closest thing to a creepy crawly I can handle is our little lizard that we have. It's a gecko, um, and our little miniature dragon. He's a mean son of a gun too, man. Oh my God. Used to be you could put your hand in the thing and pet him, and he would be really cool about it. Now it's like if you try to do that, he bites. It's like he clamps down, and then you can't get him off your finger. And it's like he's got some sharp little teeth. I've seen my brother sitting there trying to shake him off. It's like, oh my God. Uh, uh, you got it. What is that? Leah. Yes, you got it, Leah. I got you start. The Florida state bird. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't like spiders either. Yeah, no, I don't. I don't do creepy crawlies. Or slithers. Either one is it. Yeah, no. Keep those at your house. Let me know they're there because I will not ever go to your house if I do know they're there. Oh my goodness. So I mean, yeah, I mean I've seen them around. Hell, I'm in the damn swamp. We got snakes and alligators and humongous roaches and everything else down here. So you kind of get used to it. But I'm the one that if there's a bug, I'm screaming at my guys, kill it, come get it right now, do whatever you need to do, but get it out of here. And they just laugh at me and think it's hilarious because I will run in the other room. It's like just that's if y'all want to see me freak out. I'll have them film me one day when that happens. So, but oh wow, your husband's on the 3rd of June, Selena. That's cool. He's just 10 years younger than me. Then he'll be 55. I'll be 65. So that's cool. Yeah, I'm a Gemini. My husband was a Gemini. He used to say between the two of us, we had 4 people living together. And now I literally have 4 people living together, me, my son, my brother, and his son, plus 2 dogs, 2 cats, and a lizard. So we've got a full house. And which is why we're now looking for a house. So hopefully with a fenced in yard so we can put the dogs out and go outside and go run and play and whatnot so you don't break things. And I'm throwing out all the furniture because it's all old and crappy and I'm not bringing it with me. I'm going to toss it in the dumpster and we will sit on the floor until I can afford new furniture. So, uh, gotcha, Daily Vibe. Is that Dala Vibes? Okay. And let's see. Old Weed Walker has a question for Diane. Oh, well, now that's the best news I've heard all day, Innocent Potato. I know she got real upset because evidently Stephen Colbert on his last show last night, his very last, the Late Show, evidently not. No, I'm getting that confused. It wasn't Stephen Colbert. Anderson Cooper, who's been on 60 Minutes for the last 20 years and has retired because he refused to. change his reporting to support what they wanted him to say instead of what the actual facts were. And so he quit. And I guess Sunday was his last episode of 60 Minutes. And he wound up ripping her a new one, from what I understand. I haven't watched the episode yet, so I'm not sure what all he said, but supposedly she was really ticked off about it. So if she's going to get canned for it, yay to CNN for following, or CBS for doing what they should have done from the beginning. Um, okay, let's see. As long as he doesn't sell insurance. Okay, and yeah, Louisiana and the swamp is my home. I draw the line at certain things, and it's my guy's job to make sure they don't get in the house, and then I'm a happy camper. Um, so yeah, it's ours is a little. Sometimes he's green, sometimes he's gray, sometimes he's kind of stone colored. It depends on what piece of stuff in his terrarium that he gets up next to, and he changes to that color, and then you can't find him. Um, he's good at hiding out in there. And so let's see. I just want to make sure I haven't missed anybody. Oh, Celtic Seer. My birthday is June 3rd, 1961, and at 1:52 a.m. And Sheila, Tree of Life, Inner Guidance. The day before my birthday, we're going to do a special show on her channel where she's going to do my I forget what you call it. It's one of the charts that you do for astrology.
Yeah,
And
a
so,
natal chart.
and she's going to do that, and we're going to do it on air. And so that ought to be fun. And
Yeah.
and so I'm looking forward to that, because astrology stuff kind of goes right over my head. I know the basics, but they start getting into houses and degrees, and I'm like, yeah, you lost me.
Yeah, there were shapes. I'm like, yeah, just please go do your thing and explain
Yeah,
to
I
me.
mean, I understand it's a pie, and it's divided into 12 slices, and then each slice means something, and then you've got this and that, and then you get degrees of this and that. It's like, yeah, no, it's um I'll leave it to the experts, and they can just interpret it for me, and I'll take it. And I'm not gonna try to do it. Um, yeah, the next time I'm freaking out about bugs, I'll have to turn on my phone to record me freaking out about the bug. Uh, but let's see. I want to make sure. Okay, there's another question. There's one for Diane. Yeah, that's a good question, Emerald Dawn. I was reading on that this morning. It's like that gives me the willies. Uh, let's see. Oh, Celtic Seer, you doing a podcast? That's awesome. Make sure you let us know when your launch date is, so we can all like listen and share the news, so everybody goes over and subscribes to your podcast. That would be great. All right. A solar return chart. Thank you, old Windwalker. That's what it's called. Where I was born in Lake Charles, Louisiana. So place of birth, Lake Charles, Louisiana. And at 1:52 a.m. on June 3rd, 1961, in the Lake Charles Memorial Hospital, and it's still there. That hospital's still there. So, and that's about as much as I know about astrology as anybody is the song. When the moon is in the seventh house and Jupiter aligns with Mars, that's from the fifth dimension, the age of Aquarius. That came out in the 60s. I remember that song. We used to run around and sing it. Didn't understand what we were singing about, but it sounded really cool, so we all sang it.
And now we kind of understand what it's about.
And it's all about the age of Aquarius coming in and things becoming more peaceful. And it was during the hippie movement in the 60s. You know, people were, Vietnam War was going on full force, and people were sick of the war. And why doesn't that sound familiar? And except now it's in Iran, and probably a few other places. I don't know. Every time I turn around, he's going to war with somebody. Um, so, oh, J Cat Lady, you were born in Lake Charles. Oh, that's awesome. Cool. All right. So we've got 11 questions starred, and that's going to pretty much do it for us, because I don't know about Diane, but I've got another thing I got to be on in just a little bit. So I'm literally hopping from show to show to show tonight. So mods, you are now on duty. Please let everybody know as they come in that the questions are closed now. And I'm going to actually put the banner up so that anybody that comes in will see that questions are now closed. And all right, let's go back to the comments. And let's see, who have we got? Jade is first up. She's a member. Been having dreams from the past before my time. Is this a new spirit guide, or is this a message from them?
What's their name? Jade Flowers. I'm asking your guides if it was a message from them, and they're like, no. She's remembering, is what they told me. So what you were actually dreaming about, Jade Flowers, was a past life that you had. A lot of us access the Akashic records, not just me or any Akashic records reader. Many of us can access our own Akashic records, and most of us can do it in our dreams. We're just not aware that we're doing it. You did. You accessed your Akashic records in your dreams, Jade Flowers. So, yeah, that past that you saw in your dream, that was a past life that you had. That's what I'm getting from your spirit guide. So you're remembering. So I hope that helps.
Okay, yeah, I mean, that's what I'm getting, is that it's one of your prior lives. And so you're going to have memory flashes from them, or from when you lived then, or there may be parallel things that happen in this life that you kind of step back and go, wait a minute, that feels like deja vu. Didn't I just do that? Well, maybe you did in a previous life. Or it could be that you're clairvoyant or claircognizant, and so you're picking up on the energy of the space in the room. That's something I can do, is pick up. That's how my mother first knew that I had the gift, as they called it in the family, was because I could walk into a space I'd never been in before and be like, oh yeah, I've been here before, and this room is here and that room is there. And so, yeah, it kind of freaked them all out. The first thing I got was adapting. So part of when you get these flashes, it's to help you adapt to something that's going on currently, because you've already been through it. You just have to kind of focus for a minute and pull in that information on how to respond or react. Sometimes it may be the same way you did before, and sometimes it may be totally different depending on what happened before. So, and then I got release. Just let go of it. Don't let it You know, if it just happens and you feel it and you're like, I don't get anything off of it, just let it go then. Don't worry about it. Just let go. And then I got longevity, a long life. That could be a long life in this time frame, or it could be a combination of all of your lives that gives you that long life. But there's still continuity there. There's still times when you're sitting there and you're like, oh yeah, okay, I remember that, or I get this, or this is familiar. And that happens to us. So, and you read 4, right? You already read?
Yes, I have. I
Oh,
have.
okay. And let's see. All right, who else have I got here? I'll make sure I don't miss any members. Lisa is a member and would like to have a clearing, please.
Oh, I actually don't have my. Oh, I don't have my clearing stuff right now. It's in the
Um,
other.
I can
But
try, and you just tell me when to spin it and when to stop.
but I
Um,
am going to scan your energy body. It's a bit slower than what I usually do, but they're making me focus on your head area. Okay, Lisa, have you been having headaches in the past few days? Because I'm getting like an energy implant um, right around this area. So your hearing might be sensitive.
yeah, I'm getting it in the forehead.
Yeah. So usually we get those energy implants from people we interact with that who have entity attachments on them. Uh,
Well, it just started spinning on me here.
yeah, I'm seeing just one of them, and they can cause headaches. And again, this is for entertainment and spiritual purposes only. Please always consult with your medical professionals in matters concerning your health. Lisa, if this is something that you want to be removed, please let us know in the chat by typing yes. Yeah, they cause headaches. Sometimes, in the worst cases,
I was feeling it
nausea.
here in the forehead,
Yeah,
like right behind the third eye, headache.
yeah. Okay, we got a yes. So I'm going to use my pendulum. If it's your first time seeing this, the pendulum actually doesn't do anything. I'm going to call on the archangels, and they do the clearing. The pendulum is just an indicator for when the clearing is happening. It's going to stop
She
when the
said,
clearing is
yes,
done.
please, and
Okay.
exactly. Okay.
Calling Archangel Michael. Please remove all the conflicts, releases. And it's done, Lisa. I hope that helps. For the long term, if this keeps on happening to you, if you have green fluorite with you, it's a crystal that's kind of light green in color. You can keep it in your pocket for an entire day. It's going to help. It's not going to block everything, but it helps. It helps block some of the dark galactic or the dark energy implants that we get. So I hope that helps. And thank you for letting us do this clearing for you.
Cool. All right. So let's see here. That was the last member. Thank you, Dala, for the donation. That's greatly appreciated. It goes right back into the channel. So, my current job is toxic. What am I missing in my search for a better job? I've had interviews, but no offers yet. Let's see.
I'm I'm gonna go first if that's okay, Sherry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, Della vibes. I asked your guides, is she missing anything? Does she have to do anything? And no, I'm getting a no from the pendulum and getting a no from your guides. It's not that I'm missing anything from getting a new job, and I'm getting a no on this. It's a matter of timing. Your guides are working behind the scenes to get you a new job. It's just not the right time for you yet. That's what I'm getting. So in the meantime, I asked them like, what can she do while she's still in the current job? The card that I pulled for you first is peace, and it says just because some people are fueled by drama doesn't mean you have to attend the performance. Make your life a drama-free zone, and just let it in one ear and let it out the other. At least that's how you're going to survive your current toxic workplace. And also, the second card that I pulled for you is the card You Are Here. And look at that. It's a small planet surrounded by many other stuff. And this is a call to shift your perspective and realize that, okay, a lot of that stuff is happening outside of me. I can control myself, not them. I'm going to be at peace with myself, and that's okay. Let them do their toxic shit and drama. Just stay
Okay.
out of it, is what I'm getting from your guides. And also, the last card that I pulled for you is it's not the end, only the beginning. I don't mean that it's the beginning of more toxic drama, okay? I mean, this is the beginning of a new chapter for you. You might not have found it yet, but I'm getting the energy of a closure here soon. So I believe you're going to find that job, just not right now, not the right timing yet. But I'm going to ask, is she going to find a new job within the year? No. Is she going to find a new job within the next 6 months? Okay, within the next 6 months, within the next 3 months. Not within the next 3 months, 4 months. About 4 months is what I'm getting right now with the current energies. So I hope that helps.
Here
Uh,
you go.
yeah.
And Annie is like, or Leah is like, wow, you got Thor's hammer and Captain America's shield. When Diane and I
Who's the
first met,
Avengers?
she had Thor's hammer for her thing, and I went like it took 2 months to find a Captain America shield that I could buy. And then I put it on a chain and said, okay, now we're cooking. And to top it all off, I then got the Marvel Oracle deck. So this is the only time I use this deck is when Diane and I get together. So the
Yeah.
first thing I got for you, my dear, is Ronan the Accuser, which says, let it all burn. So sometimes it's how we feel when we're going through the job process. Is like, oh, to hell with it, just let it all burn down. But then you get Domino, and Domino says, I'm always feeling lucky. And so a lot of that is very true. What you think and project is what you're going to get out of that interview. If you go in thinking that I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not the one they're looking for, that's the vibe they're going to pick up on. And you're not going to get called back for another interview. But if you go in like, oh, I got this, I can do this, I'm the perfect person for the job, that's the vibe they're going to pick up on. And more than likely, they're going to call you back for another interview. Um, and then the last one I got was Doctor Strange. And that says, intention is the gateway to glory, which is exactly what I was just talking about. So it's all in your perceived uh, uh, intention. It's all what you put out, put forward for that. Which is why I tell people that try to do manifesting and stuff, don't work on manifesting something and then turn around in the next breath and say, oh, yeah, that's never going to happen. Well, you just took away what you tried to manifest. You cannot speak negative against it. Always speak only in the positive when you're manifesting something. It feels like something's going to come through on a job. I'm not being shown a timeline, but I am being shown that something's going to come through. It may even be something a little out of the ordinary that you're going to be like, yeah, no, I don't know if I'd be any good at that, but actually, you would be very good at that. So keep that open. Um, okay. Next up, we've got Leah Homegate. Um, may I ask for outlook at work, please, and thank you. outlook for work. How do you mean an outlook? Are you looking for a new job? Are you looking for a better position or a promotion or a raise? Um, okay, let's see. Interesting. Okay. First thing I got was Ghostwriter. Vengeance will be mine. So that's like in the past. You don't want to have that attitude. That's not going to get you anywhere. And then I get Spectrum, which says be blinded by the light. That's when you let spirit in and let spirit direct you, and you will be blinded by the light without even realizing it, because it will shine from you. And then lastly, I got Spider-Man, which says places to be, webs to shoot. So that's going in with that positive attitude. Yeah, I got this. Yeah, I can do this. This is the job for me. That's the attitude you need to have for every interview you go on. And trust me, I've been an expert at job interviews. So
Sorry, I missed it. Is William looking for a job right now?
well, she's asking for an outlook at work. So I don't know if she's looking for a new job,
For a new job? Yeah.
or
I'm
she says being treated oddly. Okay, so
yeah.
obviously things just aren't gelling for her
Okay,
at work.
the cards make sense now.
Yeah,
The first,
that's why I got burn it all down. That
yeah,
makes
because the
sense.
first card that I pulled for you, Leah, is guilt. Oh, it's mirrored. I just realized it's mirrored, but this is guilt. I feel like you're not necessarily feeling guilty, but some coworkers might be trying to guilt trip you into doing something that you want, or at least that's how you feel, is what I'm getting. And the second card that I pulled for you is do not take it personally. I feel like whatever is happening, it has nothing to do with you. It's more like your coworkers' own issues that they're projecting on you. So try not to let it affect you, is what I'm getting from your spirit guides. Uh, yeah, it has nothing to do with you. It's more about their own issues, is what I'm getting. So I hope that helps, Leah.
All right, thank you, ma'am. Okay, next up we've got Old Windwalker. This is for Diane. Can you tell me about my native lives I've had? For
Native.
me, just what I need to know for the weekend. Okay,
Okay.
I think we can do that.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay, Owen Walker, for the weekend, you're starting out with Kitty Pride. We all begin somewhere. We all have a starting point. Just be willing to step forward with that starting point. And then I got Mystique, which is what you see is never what you get. So just be aware of maybe inconsistencies that might occur this weekend that may make things a little difficult. Um, and try to just keep the mindset it's a holiday weekend. Granted, it's a Memorial Day in memoriam of those who gave their life for this country, for their freedom. That's what we're celebrating. But it doesn't mean that we can't have fun. We just have to make sure that we pay our respects. And then the last card I get for you is the the runaways. What are we left with? So just for the weekend, are you looking to bring something with you after the weekend is over, or are you just looking at having a good weekend and that's the end of that? It can be taken in several different ways. Ah, shit. Shoot. I got cards a flying. Okay.
Okay. So for a past lifetime as a native, Olden Walker, what I'm getting is that you had a past lifetime as an Aztec, and you were a woman in that lifetime. I think the biggest challenge that you had during that time, because you were a woman, you were married quite young, and there were some complications during childbirth that you encountered, and you almost died. I'm seeing the number 21, so not that young actually, but it's one of the biggest challenges that you had in that life. And at some point, the midwife of your tribe asked your husband, like she was making him choose between the baby and you, and you were like, choose the baby, and they did, but actually you miraculously, not miraculously, but you both survived thanks to the midwife during that time. I'm trying to get the lesson that you learned from that experience. Okay. They're telling me that the lesson that you learned there was like unconditional love. You didn't know the baby yet. The baby wasn't even born yet, but you loved the baby unconditionally. So much so that you're willing to give up your own life for them. Yeah, during that time, I'm seeing you only had one child because of that complication, but you lived a happy life and you live up until your 80s. I'm seeing you as an elderly woman. So it was a good life. It was the biggest challenge in your 20s when you gave birth. But yeah, it was a good life all in all in general. So I hope that helps, Olden Walker. And thank you for letting us read for you today.
Here you go. Okay, the cards I got for you for the weekend. Oh no, that I already read the cards I got for you for the weekend. Never mind. I'm 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 looking forward, y'all. I was already pulling for the next person up. I forgot. Next one up is Mirror Dragon. Would like to have a reading of past lives with my late partner.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I pulled some cards on this. The first thing I got is forgiveness. There were things said, things done, maybe even towards the end that you now regret. Your job is to forgive and move past it. It's no longer relevant. And then I got unpredictable. There were some maybe different approaches to his care or anything along those lines. Um, it feels like there were issues and standard procedures were not taking care of it. So you had to kind of go outside of the box to figure out what was going on. Um, and that made everything very unpredictable, very hard to kind of plan around. And then the last card I get is wise choices. You get the owl there. And it says experienced wisdom. So as you go through these things, this is wisdom you gain, that you retain, and that you're able to live on as you get older. You're not going to hear that person's name or their favorite song or whatever the case may be, and only feel sadness. There comes a time when the good memories come along too. That's what I got for you. So
Okay. What's this? Thingy. Student teacher. Okay. Mere Dragon, was your current or was your late partner kind of like a teacher to you? Because I'm getting something interesting. You had a past lifetime in Pleiades. They're showing me a lifetime that you had in either Taygeta or Alcyon. Alcyon. They're telling me you had a past lifetime in Alcyon. It's one of the star systems in the Pleiades star cluster. And they're showing me an old man and a little girl. And the old man, I believe, was your late partner. The little girl back then was you. And you had like a father daughter bond during that lifetime, but your relationship was actually as a mentor and a student. So you've been learning a lot from your late partner. That's what I'm getting. He's very patient with you in that lifetime. Um, I'm trying to see what he was teaching you. The Akashic Records masters are telling me the way of life. Okay, something more specific, please. Agriculture and science. He was teaching you about science, but it's not strictly limited to science. It's more like science and magic. Like the magic in how the plants are blooming or are growing, or just the magic in day-to-day things is what they're showing me is how he was teaching you. But yeah, you have that like student mentor relationship in the past, and this was maybe millions of years ago, thousands of Earth years ago, in a different star system. Yeah, it's very interesting, and I hope that helps, Mir Dragon.
all right, very good. Excuse me, I'm yawning. I was up at 4 a.m., so I don't know why it just was. All right, let's see. Um, Karen Thon is next. And she says, if I move this year or next, where should I move? I currently live in Maryland, thinking about Delaware. I'm retired. I do feel like you're going to be making a move within the year. Um, I think a lot of it is going to depend on, are you moving to be closer to family or to be further away from family? I feel that's going to help you determine what direction to go into. Some people move to create that space just because it makes things easier. Some people move to eliminate that space so that you're closer to your immediate family. You could be like me and live with your immediate family. um, because it's me, my son, my brother, and his son, and we all live together. And some days it can be really trying, and other days it can be really wonderful. So just depends on what day you hit it on. Let's see. Will Karen move in 2026? Karen move in 2026? Will Karen move in 2027? That was a definite changes. Yep, 2027. Will Karen move to Delaware? Will Karen move to another state No. Okay, it's giving me a yes for 2027 and a yes for Delaware. But remember, that's the current energy as of right now, and that could change in 3 to 6 months. So there's nothing wrong with changing your mind. We all do it.
Okay.
Did you
Karen,
go?
I'm going to ask if Delaware is like a good option for you. Even though that's like the option that you're going to considering now, there's a certain discomfort in my body when I read that question. So yeah, is it is Delaware aligned to Karen's energy right now?
But that
I'm
could
getting
change. Yeah.
yeah, I'm getting a no that it's not, even though it's like the most possible location right now, it's not aligned with your energy. Is it within her highest good and best interest to move to Delaware? I'm getting a no on this as well. So if you have other options, I think you might want to reconsider. There's something off between your energy and Delaware's, like an energy mismatch when I try to feel it, when I try to feel it in my body. So yeah, if you have other options, please consider that.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. Okay. Next up, we have Gary for Grace. And he would
Clearing.
like to know if you can do a clearing for him.
Okay, is this space, anything blockage or just an imbalance? Okay. For you, Gary, for Grace, what I'm being shown right now is your solar plexus or your tummy area. I don't know if you've been having stomach aches or like discomforts in your stomach area. But that's what they're showing me right now. There is an imbalance in the chakra right now. It's depleted. So you might feel a little less confident nowadays. And you might feel powerless.
He said right ear jaw pain. Yes, had stomach flu.
Oh, stomach flu. Yeah, I think that's what they're showing
And
me.
that'll mess you up in a heartbeat.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to see what we can do. They're showing me tea. You can drink some tea for it. But yeah, always consult with your medical professional regarding this. Um, is it something that you want balanced right now, Gary? If yes, type it in the chat. If no, that's also okay. But yeah, I'm getting issues in the stomach area. Okay. I'll wait for that, for the answer. How to go urgent care for men? Yes. Okay. You got a yes. But I'm getting that what's the core reason for the imbalances that you feel powerless over something? I can't go into too much detail about it during mini readings like this, but that's what your guides are telling me, that you feel powerless. And since the solar plexus is the seat of power in our energy body, that's what's being affected because you don't feel very confident, you don't feel powerful. But yeah, so we're going to balance this now. I'm going to call in Archangel Raphael. Please balance there for Grace. Solar plexus for his highest people and the most benevolent outcome.
What's wrong, King Bear? What's wrong, Baba? You want to come in?
And it's done, Gary. Um,
What you want?
for the time being, if you have any yellow accessories, yellow crystals, yellow clothes, you can wear them and focus on the color. If you feel that way again, if you feel like you're being less confident or you feel less powerful, color therapy helps, and also crystal therapy. So if you have yellow crystals, take it in your pocket with you, at least for this week, and see how that helps. So I hope that helps, Gary, and thank you for letting us do this for you.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. Okay. Next up, we have Emerald Dawn. Any hints on what will happen with Ebola? This scares the crap out of me, y'all. This is some serious stuff. Um,
Papa? You want anything?
okay. All right. The first thing I get is the Five of Swords. That's some conflict coming on. This is something that's battling the immune system. If you get it, Ebola is like almost like a skin eating disease. It's really painful. And there tends to be a fairly high death rate with it unless they can catch it in time. What scares me is that the current administration has done away with all of the departments, experts, and professionals who would know how to deal with something like this. They've all been fired. They've dismantled those offices. So that's what scares me is the fact we have nobody on board that knows how to deal with this. Um, and I feel like that's what the Five of Swords is representing there. And then I get the Ten of Pentacles, which we're talking about kind of a buildup of everything going along. It's like a lot of people are going to go along. They're going to get exposed and not realize it until they full on have the disease. So, word to the wise, wash your hands, wear a mask, all that good garbage. I know it's a pain in the butt, but it sure makes a hell of a lot more sense than having your skin eaten away by this stuff. And then the last thing I get is the Knight of Wands. And this talks about new energy coming in, a new proposal, a new adventure. There's something new that's going to come into line with everyone so that we can see what it is we want to get and we can get in that line and go from there. Okay, the dogs. Let me mute. I'm done, Diane. You can.
Okay. Emerald Dawn. Let's see, Emerald Dawn. Um, I'm not getting an answer about Ebola. And the reason for that is that this question is coming from fear. I think you're fearing that you'll get, or your loved ones or people are going to get Ebola. But the message that I'm getting actually from your guides is that you need to focus more on yourself during this period. You can't control what Ebola does, but what you can control is yourself. Let go of the fear, is what I'm getting from your guides because it's coming from a lot of fear. I hope this helps somehow. I know this isn't something that you want to hear, but that is the message that I'm getting from Spirit, and that is the message that I need to deliver to you right now. So I hope that helps in the long run, and thank you for letting us read for you. Sherry, you're still muted.
Sorry, I forgot the guys walked through. We're getting several questions in the chat on this particular topic. Even though we're not technically taking any more questions, the thing I'm getting, let me go back and find the it's going to be real important for us to take the precautionary measures as best as we can. Wear a mask, wash your hands, try not to touch anything that's doorknobs, door frames, that kind of thing, and then put your hands on your face or near your mouth. There are a lot of scary viruses right now that are on the verge of breaking out. What scares me is that if 2 or 3 of them break out and then join together and mutate, that could be really, really bad for everybody. So I just want to check real quick on will Ebola become a major problem in the United States in 2026? Maybe. It'll all depend. All right. Will this happen in 2027? Change of direction. That's a yes. Okay. So not this year. It may take it a little bit to mutate to the right point and be able to transfer. That's all I'm getting on it. I'm not picking up anything else. What about you, Diane? Did you get anything else?
No, they don't want to answer it. I mean, the guides don't want to answer it.
Okay, so that just means it's still very much up in the air. A lot of it's going to depend on early reactions to it, or if we let things deteriorate to the point that there is no other option but an option that could be very bad for you, I guess would be the nice way to put it. I can't specifically say some of that stuff or YouTube will come down on us. Are you ready for the next one?
Yes, please.
Okay. Amethyst would like to know, what message does my spirit team have for me today?
So Al, I'm getting a strong impression from one of your spirit guides, and this guide is very familiar to me. It's Amun Ra, Egyptian god. He's stepping forward. He's telling me that he's helping you with an integration between light and dark. Your light and dark aspects is what he's helping you out with. in embracing your shadow self. And he's encouraging you to do that with his help. You're discovering about light and dark, and how one cannot coexist, or one cannot exist without the other. And they're showing me like an integration. You're integrating your light and dark aspects. And I'm hearing you're doing a good job to continue. He doesn't give a thumbs up, but if he can, I believe he will. That's the energy that I'm getting from Amun Ra. So yeah, I don't know if that makes sense
And
to you. Let us know. I hope that
it's funny
helps
you
out.
got an Egyptian god, Amun-Ra,
Yeah.
for your guide, because I pulled the jackal,
Oh,
which is also an Egyptian god, and this one stands for truth, knowing truth, speaking truth, living in truth. And then I pulled the gorilla, which stands for peace. A strong person does not have to use force in order to retain peace. In fact, a strong person will gain further help, further peace of mind by relying upon kindness and gentleness as opposed to brute force that most would see coming from a gorilla. Um, that's just not the way it works. Uh, the more humble you are, the more open to things you are, the more spirit is going to reach out and help you with things. Uh, uh, uh. Let's see. Last one for the night. Celtic Seer. Hope to launch my podcast show later this summer. Will it be a success? I heard yes. Will Celtic Seer's podcast be a successful show? Yes, ma'am. That's a very strong yes there. And this is a yes card. I got temperance. So you don't have to swing for the fences every time in order to get and retain a audience. Maybe occasionally, every other month or every few weeks or something like that. Uh, and I would suggest just keep it slow and grow it one step at a time. I know I have quite a few friends who are like, why aren't you doing this or doing that? It's like, I just don't have the time of day to do all that extra stuff. I wish I did because I would do it. Anything? Did you get anything for that, Diane?
yeah, I got a question. I heard a question from your guides, Celtic Seer. What does success mean to you? That's something for you to reflect on. Because I'm asking, like, will it be successful in Celtic Seer's terms on how should you success? And I'm going to show you the pendulum. It's a no. But from a spiritual perspective, will it be successful? And the change in direction, I'm getting yes. So it might not be what you expect it to be. But from a spiritual perspective, just the fact that you're trying, you're doing something new, you're going out of your comfort zone because you want to put out a message out there. That in itself is success. You might not see it that way right now, but spirit tells me that in itself is success. So in that terms, it is going to be very successful. But yeah, I don't know if it's the same definition for you of success. So I hope you see it from a more from a spiritual perspective as well. So I hope that helps Celtics here. And thank you for letting us read for you.
And sometimes the greatest strengths come from a very slow start.
Yes.
You know, it's like you kind of have time to figure out some of the bugs before you get there, um,
Yeah.
which can make a big difference to an audience. You know,
Yeah.
you kind of worked out all the kinks back when you were just starting out, and that can make a huge, huge difference. That's what I'm getting. I'm not getting anything else. And that's it. That's everybody, y'all. We've been here an hour and 10 minutes. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Diane.
Thank you for having
I
me.
greatly appreciate it. This was fun. We started out with pythons and ended up with angels. So you can't beat that, right?
Right.
I'm going to be haunted by pythons for like the next 6 months. Every time I see you, I'm going to think python. Oh my God, run. Um, and if y'all are sitting there going, what is she talking about? Back up and go watch the beginning of the show. And you'll find all out. And while you're there, leave a comment in the comment section. That helps boost the algorithm, helps push the show out to everybody. Also, make sure you go to Diane's channel and like and subscribe and share, so that people can find her and go in and subscribe to her. And while you're there, go ahead and like and subscribe and share to my channel if you haven't done that already. And that's all I got for you this Memorial Day weekend. What about you, Diane? Anything special? Do y'all even celebrate this weekend, or is that strictly an American?
I think that's just in America. But yeah, I wish you a good holiday.
Well, it makes sense. It's American soldiers that we're supposed to be honoring. I don't think they meant to have barbecues in the mix, but whatever. Um, if it gets people there and has them show up, whatever it takes, right? So, that is it, y'all. We will be back in about a month. Uh, let me pull my calendar open. I'm like scheduling really light come June because I don't know if we're going to be moving in June or in July. We're kind of waiting to see what happens first. So, um, but Diane will stay on after we're done and we're backstage and we can set our next date. And thank y'all for coming and spending your afternoon with us. Thank you for your wonderful questions. I will be back on tomorrow 3 times. So you have plenty of tries to get your reading done if we weren't able to take your reading today. And so but there's only so many we can do in an hour. It's just the way it works. Um, thank you, thank you, thank you, everybody. Have a great Memorial Day weekend. If I don't see you again, if you do go to barbecues and parties, don't drink and drive. Please call a Lyft or an Uber or taxi cab, whatever. A friend, a parent, whatever it takes. Get somebody to come and get you and take you home. And y'all have a great weekend. And we will see you, Diane, and I will see you next month. So bye for now.